And we're live.
So speaking of something that's very much like WWE, did either of you tune in and watch the giant robot battle between the U.S. and Japan last night?
That happened? How did it go?
Let me just...
the technology is not there for cool robot battles. I'm going to go ahead and guess.
It was fake, scripted horse shit. Okay?
Who won?
It was
no.
the U.S. won, of course. It was the most bullshit... fucking fake.
2-0 Japan.
That's a good one.
Took it easy on you this time. Yeah, it was such bullshit. There was like, first of all, they had Goldberg from UFC. He's the announcer for this thing, and so he's like doing the tale of the tape, and he's like going down the measurements and stuff for the robots. The American robot, I think, was called like Eagle 1 or something, and like on its shoulder is an enormous bald eagle, Eagle Prime. There's an enormous bald eagle on its shoulder, like a bald eagle's head, and it's all red. It's got like a blue star on its like on its shoulder and stuff, and it's like double the size of the Japanese robot. Like it wasn't even fair. It was stupid. But like as you watched it, you could see that at some point they were like, how are we going to ensure this if we actually have people fighting in giant robots?
There were people in the robots.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is you've got people in the robots.
I thought it was like
them.
BattleBot with humanoid.
It should have been. Yeah. Then they could have actually had a robot fight.
Dude, but even those sucked. I remember watching those sometimes on like the tech channel or whatever when I was little. I don't remember. The science channel maybe is what it was on, and they would always introduce, like, in one corner, made by Billy Jean and his fucking kid, the Destroyer. And it had, like, cool crab arms and pincers and, like, a big saw. And then in the other corner, some engineer who built a circle that spins really, really fast. And it's like, all right, let's see who wins. And it's always the circle that spins really fast.
No,
because they'll try and grab it, spins out. Like, they're all
based
so
on
boring.
what you're saying, I think I might have watched more BattleBots than you, because amongst the better BattleBots, there was really a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing going on. It was like, all right, granted, the whole hatchet idea was kind of bullshit. There were lots of things, but it's like, this spinny thing is fucking up everybody until it ran against the ramp thing, and got flipped upside down. But
the ramp thing was so lame. Remember that? It was just a wedge with an arm that flipped.
Not the ramp thing. Like, there's many ramp bots. It's just a tactic that people employ, and then there's spinny bots, and then like and like here's a spinny bot with it's getting so close to the ground, the ramp, and some of them were really mobile and some of them were really heavy, and I'll grant you that some designs seemed to beat 80% of them, and they were just better than others, but it was neat to see them go along, and like I might have a robot that would absolutely destroy Kyle's and never beat Taylor's, but Kyle's could beat Taylor's because there's a rock paper scissors thing happening. I liked it.
So let's watch this clip. So what this clip is, so the Americans, it's a bit confusing, but I'm trying to like read between the lines. It seemed like these guys made a robot, and it was clearly a shit robot. And they were like, this was our best effort. And then they like got a bunch of sponsors and some other people to come in, and then they made a gargantuan robot for the United States that's just like 10 times the cost of their initial bot. But so the U.S. actually brought two robots. The first one, clearly an inferior, like, laughing stock of a robot. The second one, way overkill with, like, heads-up displays and all chromed out and everything. This is the Japanese guy going against their, like, half-ass robot. Is this a
9-second clip you're watching?
It is. Okay. That's all. That's as long as it takes.
Can we watch it? All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
What the hell?
That was it. Japan wins.
That was wait, but the American robot shot something, but it appeared to just be a fake projectile, like a smoke gun, and then the Japanese robot just aimed its arm at the American one from 30 yards away, and then just drove, and the American one just stood there. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. How does this have 97 likes and only 6 dislikes?
It was when you go to the regular video, like there's a 26-minute video of the entire event.
The lead up to this? Jesus Christ.
No. That was just round one. Like then there was a fight between like the America Prime robot and the Japanese robot that went on forever. Like it went on for like several minutes, and like the American robot, they stopped in the clinch, and they gave the American robot a new arm that was a chainsaw.
Oh, is this the first American robot? The one that was like?
Yes, this is the shit bot. Yeah, this is like
see.
this is the super lame one. The real American robot that they came out with is literally 4 times bigger than this. Like
I don't think there's even a guy. I'm rewatching this part where the guy falls back and he's like, "Oh, that's not even true." They made that.
Probably not.
There's nobody in there.
I would agree with that. It was super scripted, and that cannon was a paintball cannon. The Japanese robot also had paintball Gatling guns, but they had no use. Like, they didn't do anything. Their explanation was they're going to try to block the cameras, but this guy's got a screen he can look through. I'm not sure.
Oh, we didn't anticipate windshield wipers.
Yeah, exactly. At one point, the Japanese guy launched.
The Americans have windshield cream. We are out of time.
At one point, the Japanese guy launches a drone.
Intuitive.
He launches a little drone from his robot, and the drone crash lands on the American robot's windscreen and starts emitting smoke, like a smoke screen. It's just it's so scripted. It's clear that they're cutting and editing and like making this safe.
At one point, Goldberg gets up and runs from the fight because it's dangerous to be in the same arena.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
Super scripted. And there's a chainsaw going on after the Japanese guy. Is that how he won, with the chainsaw arm?
That was part of it, yeah. But you can tell that the chainsaw is very underpowered. Like it's got like it's like stopping and starting. Like they nerfed this thing to the point where it was clear that no one could get hurt. There could be no actual robot battle, and like none of it was so lame, dude. Chiz and I were up late watching this thing, and we were intermittently because there were ad breaks on Twitch. It was on Twitch. There were ad breaks in between, like the rounds or whatever, and I much more enjoyed those motorcycle crashes to this, because you actually got to see some people sliding down the fucking highway at 70 miles per hour, crashing motorcycles into expeditions and shit. That's entertainment.
You mean like you kind of have to assume that they kind of thought people would know this was scripted, like WWE, because Goldberg is the announcer. You know, like
no, not Goldberg the wrestler. Goldberg the UFC announcer. Like,
I don't know.
You might not know him. He's got kind of a golden voice.
Okay, never mind then. Then this is just stupid. I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt. No, just really dumb. Like, how could they? Yeah, you're 100% right, Kyle. They need to just have robots fighting each other with no people inside. Because
I wonder what the robots would be like. I don't know how to both define what the robots need to be and have flexibility in it. Like, I want them to be humanoid. They can have weapon arms, but they should be fighting something like people do, Rock'em Sock'em Robots do or something. Because obviously, if you take away the humanoid figure, I could think of a robot that would be much better, you know? I'd go with Ramp Guy, you know, and just tip your robot over.
Like I would like it if, like, you know, like, I enjoy the idea of robot wars and robots fighting. But like you, I would like it to be humanoid. One of the things that turned me off immediately was that both robots were on tracks. Like, the American robot was on treads at least, but the Japanese robot was like on a loader
skid
base.
Steer, yeah.
Yeah, like a skid steer type base with like 3 sets of wheels and it was something I'd seen before. Clearly they didn't invent a new thing. They just took some stuff and put it on an existing chassis of some kind. I don't know. They blew this thing out of proportion so much. It's been building for like 2 years. And if you watched on Twitch from beginning to end, like, they took you through the whole design phase with them in like the backyard testing and trying to make, you know, testing cannons and testing different kinds of robot chassis. And it was just, they built it up like it was going to be cool. And it was a massive letdown. I thought it was so lame. The whole chat was filled up with fake news.
Yeah.
Well,
Should we get
it looks
Sam?
fake.
Yeah. One of my favorite comment was, even though this was free, I want my money back.
I want my time back.
Yeah, just like every robot fight, they never pan out because the technology is just not there for robot fights.
I enjoyed the battle bots back in the day. I always liked that.
We're live, Sam.
Yeah, we are.
Can you hear us, Sam? How are you?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Yeah,
Sam joining us mid-show. Hello there, my friend. How's it been going?
Hey guys, Doing good, doing good. Yeah, I just moved to LA again for the first time in a couple years, and yeah, things are going well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Were you guys talking about battling robots?
Yeah. We're talking about they had, I don't know if you know, they had like the giant Japan versus US robot battle last night on Twitch.
I was just looking at Chiz's Twitter right now, and I saw the giant like robot duel, so I do kind of know about it. Is this the thing that was on Kickstarter like a year ago?
I think.
Launched?
I think
okay,
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that launching, yeah. So it was really anticlimactic and scripted?
Yeah.
This whole thing? Okay.
Yeah, it was horse shit. Yeah.
This was a
Terrible.
Kickstarter thing?
I don't
Was
know.
it
They
on
had sponsorships. Like, I
Dude,
remember I saw
Kickstarter
that-
needs to get their shit in line. Like they're letting people try and raise money for like revolutionary mugs.
What is
and
this,
so much
GoFundMe?
stupid nonsense that like yeah.
Dude,
no, like, they need to have a
GoFundMe.
screening process.